Okay, so I went up the ridge this morning, got most of the way up, glassed back into my valley. 2 miles further up the valley, there's a herd of elk. About 5 minutes, noticed 2 elk sparring. Sure enough, they both branch antler, so we're gonna go after those guys right now. Already come most of the way off the mountain I was on, but just gonna grind it out. Bit of a race to get into a firing position. Elk are on the 3rd little bald tip. They're in a pretty defensible position, to be honest. If it was calling season, a guy could sneak up those trees and give it a little rip, but this is going to be hard. None of those other slopes are going to have line of sight. Okay, so we've caught up to these guys. This is where we have our 2 legal top of a convex hill, and then they've got cows over here as sentries, and then they've got cows way over there as sentries as well. So we're pretty much don't have a viable way to get in on these guys right now. Okay, so we got a 3rd legal bull in this group to the left. Previous group, he actually might be killable. Some of these guys starting to stand up and go for a little feed in one direction, and then we can kind of commit a little more to getting ahead of them time. So I am expecting to come back down this face, in which case that we just got to run over there and get ahead of them. But it's always easier said than done. Sitting here and oh geez, the sun feels really nice. Jeez, it's nice and warm. Sure enough, I look up and they're all standing up, so they're probably getting warm too and looking for a little bit of shade. I guess we'll pack up here the little glassing spot that we've got and go check things out. Gonna go up over there. That was less than ideal. Stand side and across the center. Basically just wait for him to feed down. It was pretty low risk, but as I was coming through the bottom of the drainage, I blew out 2 moose, and they took a bunch of the elk with them. On the other side of that hill, the elk were all bedded up on top of it. But as you can see, there's quite the racetrack that comes to this side of the hill. So I got up on top, found out where they were again, which is maybe about 450 meters up over here. Gonna enjoy myself a little brew up, having some hot tangerine and maybe a Lipton sidekick with some dehydrated vegetables and meat. Oh, that was a pretty fucking cold one. Got up to the elk. Well, it's blood on the ground, guys. Oh man. Oh. Okay, I know he came over this way. And then he button hooked. I gave him a second one and he died right there. Yes! Oh! Oh! I have been chasing this guy, for a week. Woo! God, I love this place. Look at that. All the mountains up high. Woo! Wow. God, I was gonna leave. I was so cold, I got frostbite for sure. Nice little bull, but trophy country. Okay, that little knob right there, that's my firing position. And then through this little alley is where those three or four spikes had me locked down. Couldn't really move. It's about 2 hours of wait, and the cows started to get up and walk across the gap there. And then eventually the bull did too. I can't believe that happened the way that it is. So there's the mountain that I chased them over. And then that far mountain on the horizon is the mountain that I saw him on. So it's been a long it's been a long day. That was my firing position there. This is like a snail's pace, 6 inches at a time. When I was on the middle mountain there, glassing back this way, it looked like they had bedded right on the crown. And that's what they had done on this mountain. So I wanted to make sure I took my time. And then I figured I lost them by the time I got up there, and I picked out one set of legs in the trees, and then I realized that I was right in the viewfinder of some spikes and cows. What an incredible evening. Here's the exit side. Burger VLD. Got a little piece of core, little piece of jacket butted up against the hide on the far side. That's pretty much what you get.